Have you ever wondered why some students are able to study 8 hours a day while other students struggle to study even for few hours? Today I'm going to reveal the secrets that top students use to study harder, smarter and longer and without burning out. Hi, my name is Hardik. I'm a resident doctor in the UK, and in this video I'm going to share the tips that I use to pass really difficult medical exams throughout my career and without failing any of those. So let's start the video. So first of all, I think Pomodoro technique doesn't work for me. So rather than using Pomodoro, I use study block instead. And here's why. Once I sit down on the study table, my goal is to complete as much as work that is possible. And once I'm on the study table, I do not want to leave that space, because if I give myself an opportunity to get up or check my phone or check what's happening outside, I find it really difficult to get back onto the study table again or to get back into the study zone again. So once I'm on the table, I'm not gonna leave it for the next 4 hours. Especially during exam prep, I divide my study session into 2 4-hour sessions, with one session in the morning and one session is late in the evening. And by doing that, I give myself a lot of free time during the day, and that time I use it to do different things, maybe going to the gym, socializing, or making YouTube videos. Now I'm going to share how I'm able to study for 4 hours straight, and it really comes down to 4 key points for me. Firstly, I prefer to study at home rather than studying at public places. The reason is that I find noise and movements really distracting, so I prefer to study at home. That said, some students really like to study in groups or study in public places. That doesn't work for me. So what you need to do is to figure out, to experiment what really works best for you. The next thing I do is that I prepare all the study material a night before. So even before I go to bed, I know exactly what I'm going to study for the next day. And by doing that, when you enter the study session, you exactly know what you are going to do, and you don't have to figure out what sort of studying I'm going to do in this study session. Something I've started doing recently is to put some snacks and water on the table the night before, and also putting my phone away. That way, when I'm studying, I have no reason to feel distracted. Another thing that you might have seen where creators have said that join me for 4 or 8 hours of study session, which sounds really motivating, but I actually find it very frustrating and distracting. YouTube starts recommending other videos, or you end up searching other videos, and before you realize, your focus is gone. Then there are other creators recommending playing soothing music in the background while you are studying, but it doesn't seem to work for me. Actually, I find it very distracting. So playing music in the background may work for someone, may not work for someone. It doesn't work for me, so I don't recommend doing that. Some people say that if you can't study on your desk, study lying in the bed, but I won't recommend it. I think it's too comfortable and you might end up sleeping and skipping your studying session. The third thing is to focus on more active learning rather than passive learning. Many students think that reading notes is enough, but what research has shown is that trying to actively recall information is way more effective. So when I'm studying, I try to do a lot of questions. Even if I'm getting the answers wrong, I'm quite happy with that, because this gives me an opportunity to read the notes and find why my answer was incorrect. And by doing that, I'm able to remember the information for a longer time. The fourth thing that I do is that I start with easy topics first, and that allows me to get into the rhythm. And once I'm in the rhythm, I move on to the complex topics. After I finish my 4-hour session, I make sure that I reward myself. Even if I have done 3 hours, I am quite happy with that, and I try to be gentle with myself, because consistency matters more than perfection. The next point is to know your why. It's really important to know why you are trying to study for long hours. Do you want better grades? Do you want to pass an exam? Or you just want to learn more? And trust me, once you have your why, you will not have to push yourself to study. Studying will become effortless. The last point, and the most important point, is that flexibility is as important as discipline. Every day is going to be different, and life will eventually get into our ways. And the best thing that we can do is to adjust accordingly. So try to be gentle with yourself and go with the flow, and don't try to put a lot of pressure on yourself. If you find these tips helpful, make sure you subscribe. And if you have got your own study tips and tricks that works really well for you, make sure you drop them in the comment box. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you in the next video.